Hello, my crafty friends. I am going to be making a pinwheel wreath with this rainbow mesh. Hoping it'll turn out okay. And I have my 12-inch frame, and I was just loading the plastic mesh on. I don't waste mesh, so I piece it together when I have to, so that I don't, because it's not that expensive, but it's still a waste if you don't do it this way. So I'm just going to finish attaching this to my frame, which I am attaching it from the underside. And I'm just using 4-inch zip ties. You can put however many you feel comfortable with. I'm gonna probably put quite a few, as you can see, just for the simple fact that I do have it pieced. So I want to make sure that it is solid on here. Okay, I think one more right here. Should do it. Okay. I still have not figured out my zip tie gun. Again, I don't know if something's wrong with it or if it's me. It's probably user error, if I had to guess. I'll have to watch a YouTube video or something on it. I even lost the box. It came with a remover or something, and it had a QR code on it that I could scan. All right, so there's our center with our plastic mesh. Gotta set that aside for right now. And we are now going to make the pinwheel petal. So we have it curl side up, as you can clearly see. Curly, curly, curly. Okay, and we're gonna do finished edge, top left, bottom right. We're gonna bring this corner down. Now, I'm hoping that this is gonna work okay, because this mesh is very, not even sure what the actual word is. Now, I did rotary cut this. Because of all the foil in there, I did not want to wood burn that. So I am hoping that it doesn't fray too bad, because you shouldn't be able to see these, the ends. Okay, and I might actually put a clip right here just to kind of keep that down for right now. Okay, let's make another one. Okay, factory edge, top left, top right. I don't think it's going to matter if you go top to bottom or bottom to top when you fold your corner over to make. These are not lining up very well, and I did cut this at 10 inches, but that's just the nature of the beast with this type of mesh. Okay, I'm gonna fold this down. Gonna flip it. And then we're gonna fold this down. And turn it over. And we're going to scrunch it in the middle and pull it in from either side. And we should have about a 2.5 to 3 inch tail. I'll try another clippy here and see. We're gonna cut these tails off. I like to use my multi-cutter tool. Probably a pair of scissors would cut this just fine. Okay, so there's 2 petals. I think this is going to end up looking absolutely adorable. Okay, make your triangle or diamond shape. Fold down to make your triangle. Put your hand down in the center, and we're going to fold this corner over and straight down the center. And then we're going to flip it. And we're going to take this and fold it straight down the center. Turn it. Get rid of that. And then we're going to measure ourselves a 2.5 to 3 inch tail. Pinch it in the center and then bring in the sides. You could use rubber bands too. I do have some of those in a little cup here. That could be a little easier maybe. Let's put a clip on that for a bit. Go ahead and get rid of this. I think I'm gonna have to change my blade. This isn't cutting like butter anymore. All right, sorry about that. All right, we're gonna make a couple more here. And then I'm gonna go off and make mine while you make yours, and then we'll come back. I do not know how many we're gonna need exactly. I cut an entire roll of this. It is not a very long roll. I have 2 of them. I know I'm gonna have to cut into the second roll. I believe I got this mesh at Hobby Lobby, and the circumference of the roll is about that big. So the mesh is wrapped outside of that. So that tells you just how much mesh you're actually getting. All right, so corner to corner. Fold this down the center. You see, I got it right down the center. Now we're going to flip it. And we're going to take this side and fold it right down the center. And we're going to turn it, and we're going to pinch it in the center and bring in the sides, giving us about a 2.5 to 3 inch tail. I have a fly. Nope, that's a bee. Trying to figure out where he needs to go. Outside, not inside, bee. All right, and I will meet you guys right back here, and we will continue making the petals and getting them on the frame. Okay, crafty friends, I am back. I did go ahead and put some of these petals on because I only had 6 clippies. So I kind of had to start putting them on, but I have this one made ready to go on, and I have one more to make for the bottom row. So I figured I would just make another petal with you. Okay, fold down the center. Flip that over. Fold this side down the center. Turn it. Pinch it in the middle. Bring it in on the sides. Grab a zip tie. Snip that off. And we're gonna snip this excess off down here because we don't need this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a clip on this one. Okay, and I'm just gonna show you real quick how I put mine on. We're gonna go on the second bar. Tiny little bit, hear the teeth grind, and then stop. And I'm just gonna slide that in and pull. And they're really going off to the side. So what I have been doing is then I go back with a 4-inch, just so I'm not wasting all of my 6 inches. And I put that in to straighten it out. And I have done that on every single one. And you only need to do that on the outside on the bars, because everything should lay pretty smooth for you once you get it on the mesh. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I think this is gonna be the last one for the first row. And if you see if I can lift this up and show you guys better. The nub from the zip tie, I always hook it, get it behind that bar when I pull my zip tie closed, because that is just a little extra security of it's not going to come off. Okay, put one in the opposite direction. And, you know, you always need those because my fingers just slide right off of them. Okay, so there we have our first row. And I think you've seen me do this before, but we're going to go ahead and do this again. Show you guys how I do this. So I start from the second bar, and I just use my little clip. It's a perfect 2 inches. You can use a pipe cleaner, whatever you want. I lay the one end on there, make a little mark, and I just keep going around. I am not the best at centering because, well, actually I don't know why, but they always go wonky. So I like to draw myself a little circle so that I know that I'm doing it straight. Okay. And connect the dots. Remember doing that when you were a kid? Connecting the dots? Always made pretty pictures. Well, this connection is going to make a pretty pinwheel wreath. I cannot wait to see the finished project. Okay, so now, and no, I did not get all my petals made. But we're gonna make one more, just so I can show you guys how we attach it to the plastic mesh on the inside. Then I'm gonna go off and make the rest of my petals, and I promise I'm gonna make them all now this time, so they'll be all done when I come back. Unless I miscounted. I do that a lot. Okay, pinch it in the center, squeeze it in on the sides. Put your little zip tie. Close that up. Grab a little clippy. Now, if you're using a stronger mesh, like a fabric mesh or poly burlap or even wide stripe, you probably would not need to do this. It'll lay a lot flatter. It will not poof back up like this one will. Okay, so we are going to put them in between as best we can. Right in between. And we're just gonna, now these ones here will overlap each other a little bit. The outer side I did not overlap. They're just like up against one another. But I want to get one in each section here. So how many more do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna try to get 12 more, so 13 total on this center ring here. All right, now I'm gonna step off and actually make my petals. And when I get back, we're gonna finish this wreath up completely. Okay, my crafty friends, I am back. I think I have all my petals made. I may have miscounted, so I might have to go make a couple more, but hopefully not. Okay, so I have 3 more to go here on the second row. And you can see they're very overlapped because I wanted to make sure that I had one in every section here. So that's okay. That's what we wanted. Just gonna load my zip ties, go down. Usually I go down, skip a hole, and come up the next one. Whoops. And because this mesh is so thin, and I'm just using my 4-inch zip ties in here. Whoops. That would have pulled right out. Sorry. There we go. I usually pull it behind the zip tie, but it kind of got in front of me that time. Okay, 1, 2, skip a few. What was that, 100? Is that how that went? Yeah, I'm not sure. So I am in Pennsylvania, closer to Pittsburgh than anywhere else. And It is actually a beautiful, beautiful day. Where are you guys watching from? And what's your weather like? Is it as nice as mine, or are you having a cold spell? Are you extremely hot? Maybe you're out on the beach. Oh God, what I would give to be on the beach. Okay, so there's the second row. Looking really, really nice right now. I'm gonna take my clip and my marker, and we're gonna see. I only cut 6 here because I didn't think that I needed How far in is that? That's a little more than, well, that's about 2 inches. So let's just go ahead and measure our little 2-inch area here. Whoops. Okay, so that should be our little center circle. Whoops. Zip tie it in upside down. And yes, I'm getting marker all over my hands. You do see that. That's all right. I'm pretty much used to that. All right, I'm gonna do this in a north, south, east, west position. Just to kind of help me to get everything lined up the same. So I'm probably, if I do this like this, I'm probably gonna end up needing to make 2 or 4 more petals. Probably 2. Yeah, because I'll need 4 more and I only have 2. I'm sorry, I miscounted again, like usual. And may as well do the last one that I do, in fact, have ready. So there's that. Okay, just need to make 2 more. I'm gonna pause you and be right back. Okay guys, got my last 2 pieces cut. I'm just gonna set that aside. We'll make these petals real quick. And then I think I may have found the center that's gonna look good. Maybe not. I do have some purple glitter rope and even some red glitter rope that's coming that I might make a center with it. So this may not get completely finished today, and that's okay. I don't even know what these really are because they're not, it's not like a normal fray. And luckily you can't see any of it. That's one thing I love about this petal. I was able to rotary cut every single one. Okay, and last petal. Now, real quick, let me just show you. I have red over here and I have pink here, and they both are finished edge. Whichever way you fold it, if you have the same mesh, do it the same way every time. So when you turn it into a diamond, always have the red up here or always have the pink up here, because otherwise your petals will not, the colors will not swirl in like that at all. And I think that that's part of what makes it so pretty. Okay, fold that side in, flip this over, fold this side down, turn it, scrunch it in the middle, bring it in on the sides, grab a zip tie, pull that zip tie around to the back. I do not have fingernails. That is one thing I have noticed, is that fingernails and wreath making, unless they're fake nails, do not go together. Okay. Let's get a clip on there. Okay. I'm still gonna put those on with the clip. We'll clean that up later, or take those off later in a minute or two. Okay, let's get our last 2 petals on, and I'll show you the one center I found that would definitely work, I think. But I may change off and make one out of the glitter rope when I get it. If I do, don't worry, I'll make sure I update and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, last petal. I'll just leave those clips on there here for a little bit. Okay, now tell me what you guys think about that. Does that look nice? I think think it looks good. Unfortunately, it's the only thing I have right now that would even match. But I may try the purple glitter rope and see what happens. But for right now, I think we're gonna put this on. Let's move that aside. So I have it made, I just didn't put a clippy on it. Now what I'm gonna do is, I don't need this sticky adhesive. Try to get that off. Oh, I need to get my hot glue gun plugged in here. All right, so what I did was I took the sticky backing off of the cable tie mount. I don't need it because all I'm going to do is hot glue and push this down into that foam. Foam and hot glue love each other, and they will meld together, and you will not have to worry about this thing coming off. Okay. Probably gonna need another glue stick in here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is on. Never mind. Oh, not quite. It's not quite there. Almost. I am very happy with how this wreath turned out. It's very pretty. I think I may have to clip a couple though, just for a little while. May have taken the clip off a little too soon. Put a nice big mound of hot glue right there. Oh, I love playing in hot glue. Just pushing that down into the foam. That's definitely in there pretty good. Yeah, that baby's not going anywhere. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I just keep getting them in further and further here. My ADHD has sidetracked me to playing with glue. Sorry about that. Definitely want to make sure that this is completely dry, because if I do want to change it, I don't want the glue sticking to my petals in there. But yeah, I think that's going to be really pretty. Yes, I'm still playing with glue. So what do you guys think? Did it turn out great or not so great? Just gonna try something here. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Just kind of change the look of it a little bit. It's almost there. So much so that I think I can go and put it in loosely. Just be careful. I am not gonna put it in there very tightly for the moment. All right, and there we go, our Rainbow Pinwheel Wreath. I hope you guys enjoyed making this as much as I did. And if you have used different colors, please show me them in the comment section. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.